Should we intro?
I think I need wine.
We can start incorporating that into our video.
Good.
If you want. We're adults.
We have a whole bottle in the fridge.
Well, we can pause this and go get some wine. And make this classy.
Okay, bye.
Classy it up. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think the frame is crooked.
Meh. The setup already took a long time.
Okay. So today we are going to, well, maybe
Lydia's.
mostly me, but Rachel's going to chime in as best she can so that I can give you tips and tricks for the Mall of America.
We live in Minnesota.
Yes, we do.
Mall of America is a huge tourist destination. We used to go there a lot.
We used to live much closer.
We go there less.
Which is sad because it's expanded a lot.
Yeah, it's really cool.
There's
I
lots of
actually
new
really
fun
like it. I
things.
think a lot of Minnesotans
Minnesotans.
avoid it because, you know, it is kind of touristy, and I guess I get that, but it's also still just kind of a nice mall. Like, it has everything you need.
So, first tip, I guess I would say, what?
Oh, no, I'm saying first tip. What? What have I done?
Just, I would like to interject one thing. Okay.
I would say, like, parking. Where do you recommend?
That's what I was going to do. Okay, first tip is parking. So you have a couple choices. You can park in the east or west parking ramp, which are covered. So that's nice in the winter when you're lugging out all your shopping bags and it's probably either freezing or snowing. So it's just nice to park in the ramps. But if you like to park in an uncovered lot, they also have a huge lot out front and a shuttle that brings you directly to the mall.
I forgot about the shuttle.
I know.
See, this is why she's doing it, and I'm just kind of along for the ride.
I would recommend, if you know where your first store is, or if you know where you're going to end your day, I would park near there, because the worst thing is like having to walk all the way back across the mall when you're just done at the end of the day.
Place is huge.
Yes, yes. A lot of people do like to park by the big department stores. I find that more confusing because then you're like weaving your way through the department store to try and get to the mall. I don't know why people do it, but they do it. And I have done it because I'm desperate in winter and it gets really busy around Christmas. There's my second tip. If you don't like crowds, don't go during Christmas. But the Mall of America is very beautiful during Christmas. They've got twinkly lights and Christmas trees, and it is really nice in there. I
feel like they decorate fairly early.
Yeah.
So I feel like you could avoid some crowds if you don't go closer to Christmas, like really a little earlier in December.
I think they decorate after Thanksgiving. Yeah,
and so maybe go then. Well, like avoid Black Friday crowd, and then go.
Yeah. And
then you can see the pretty decorations and not as many people. I feel like I have a thing I might want to add.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of things though.
Okay.
That there's more to do than just shop.
Yeah.
So like for families, there's an aquarium there. People probably know that, maybe they don't.
SeaWorld. I'm pretty sure it's...
Is it called SeaWorld? That seems like a copyright issue. Sea Life?
Sea Life.
Sea Life.
That's SeaWorld. Cut that out.
So that's actually really, I think, impressive for something that's kind of, I don't know, built underground.
They have other things there too, but they have Crayola right now. I don't know if that's permanent. That's a permanent thing. They had a Star Trek exhibit. Was it Star Trek or was it Star Wars? No, it was Star Trek. It was Star Trek.
Could have made so many fandoms.
I know,
so angry.
But I remembered because I sat in the captain's chair.
Oh, okay.
So, and had my picture taken, but I didn't pay for it. I should have paid for it. They will have things like that as well. And so instead of just shopping or going and eating.
There's mini golf.
There's mini golf. Oh, there's also the Mirror Maze. Oh, I highly recommend the Mirror Maze. That is on the 3rd floor. Kids love it. I would take the kids that I'd nanny during the summer. They'd love doing the Mirror Maze. Have you been in it?
Yeah. With you. Rude. But you were definitely there.
I know it. Well, I'm sure I was there. I just don't remember. Anywho, that's fun. That's fun for adults and kids to do.
So obviously there's an amusement park in there as well.
Yes. So I guess.
But you probably have specific tips about the amusement park.
The amusement park. So, fun fact, amusement park used to be Camp Snoopy. Now it is Nickelodeon Universe, which is still cool. But it will always be Camp Snoopy to me.
To most Minnesotans, I think.
I'm sure. I would highly recommend doing the log chute, the flume.
I think that's my favorite thing there.
It's like the best. It's the best ride, in my opinion. I'm sure little kids would disagree with me, but
I think it's fun.
I love the flume.
I think my second favorite ride is, it's short, but it's the one that's like, the hill is almost inverted. Like, it's so steep.
Yep. So I would definitely recommend doing that with the kiddos.
It's expensive. The rides are expensive.
The rides are expensive. You should, if you're going to be there for a day and you've got kids, you should honestly just get a wristband, do some rides, do other things, and then you have the ability to do more rides, because I'm sure the kids are going to want to do that. So the way it's set up, they have points, a certain amount of points that it takes to go on a ride. So you can always walk around and check out what rides you want to go on, add up the points, and buy as close as you can in the amount of points so that the kids have a stopping point. Legoland!
Oh yeah, Legoland.
Legoland. Legoland's fun.
It's so fun.
It's so fun!
But it's not technically, it's like a Lego store. Legoland is like an amusement park.
Yeah, but it's called, well, I've always called it Legoland.
It's really impressive.
It's a big Lego store, and you can build Legos at it. There.
And they're very impressive Lego sculptures to see. Big hit among youngins.
Places to eat. Places we would recommend to eat. If you're a huge Hard Rock Cafe fan, you can go there. Cowboy Jack's.
Cadillac Ranch.
Cadillac Jack.
No more wine. Okay. Okay, Cadillac Ranch.
Cadillac Ranch.
There's probably more than one Cadillac Ranch, so I like how we're really excited about this. But we really do get excited about.
It's good.
I know, the appetizer, they have kettle chips.
We haven't, the balsamic. The balsamic.
That's what we get every time we go. That's true. That's a true story.
We haven't gone to a Cadillac Ranch outside of Mall of America, though, have we?
Sure
I'm sure they exist. I'm just saying that we've never experienced outside of Mall of America.
So that's what we normally do, but there's like a ton of options. There's a new food court. I feel like an old food court.
An old food court.
An old food court.
So I guess. Whatever.
And then there's a row, like a street inside of there of restaurants. So
yep, that's up
all
on
types of food available for options.
Going back to the parking thing, if you plan on eating dinner in the mall and then leaving, I'd suggest parking up on the 3rd floor ramp. You can park up there. That way you're on the level of food and you can just leave when you're done eating.
Yeah.
Bubba Gumps. I personally love Bubba Gumps. Cadillac Ranch is a great place and I love it too, but when I'm with other people I will go to Bubba Gumps because she doesn't like fish.
Yeah, I don't eat fish. So.
She doesn't eat fish.
Shrimp is wasted on someone like me.
There is Margaritaville, which was always a classic.
Dick's Last Resort.
Dick's Last Resort.
That's a place where they like make fun of you and the wait staff is really mean.
Rainforest Cafe is a really fun place to eat. I think kids will enjoy it as well. They've got animatronic animals, so you're like basically in a jungle, and sometimes there's a mist. You're not gonna get wet, but it's just ambiance mist, and like rainforest thunder and lightning. Like once in a while there's a storm while you're eating, so it's a fun place to eat as well. If you're going to eat lunch and dinner there, you could try a couple of those places. So there are a few hotels connected to the Mall of America, so you can stay there, go and shop.
Those might be a little pricier. There's a lot of hotels around, like behind IKEA, that might be a little bit cheaper, and I would wager that they have shuttles to Mall of America.
Yeah, I'm sure they do, because the airport is right next to the Mall of America.
So there's a lot of options. You can price check. So, but I will say that the new hotels connected to Mall of America are really cool.
They are quite fun and like
But
modern.
if they're not in your price range, there's plenty of options. Then IKEA's across the street.
IKEA's across the street.
That could almost be a whole other day.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if other people get excited about IKEA like we do.
Bug. No.
Get out there!
Get out of the video!
You're not welcome to the video.
So, one other thing, adding off of things that are outside of the Mall of America, the light rail is connected to the Mall of America. So if you are going to be in town for a couple days and you're sick of shopping, you can very easily get into downtown Minneapolis and downtown St. Paul. So you can go check out the downtown areas, which I do recommend. They are quite fun and eclectic to walk around and adventure.
We like our cities.
Yeah, I mean, you got access to theaters and restaurants and other nightlife. I'm so sweating.
I know, because we're trying to air condition. Okay, I feel like that's sufficient.
I think that's some good recommendations.
Hopefully it's helpful.
Yeah, I hope that is helpful if you are traveling to the Mall of America. If you have any questions, please comment down below.
That's something that's really fun for us to do as well, to interact through the comments. So if you do have questions, please ask them.
Yep. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe because we do lots of tips and tricks videos, plus just fun videos in general. So thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you watch next time.
Bye.
Bye. It's too much pressure.
But I think you can do it. I think that you're like perfectly poised.
Perfectly poised.
And prepped for this exact scenario.
Glass of wine.
We're original.
We're so original.
We're so
I know,
original.
just like everybody else on YouTube.
I was thinking like in a sitcom when they're like ending a scene, they're like, ting.